What's going on, guys? So the Chocobo here. We're back with the face cam because, you know, I still look really disheveled, but as I said, it would come back after we had some time whenever things had settled down. I have such, and I mean such, good news for you guys. This is actually, it was mind-blowing to me. I didn't understand, but now I understand the glory and power of these chickens. So as you can see here, I was kind of busy. I've been making a lot of these nesting pens. Not like a ridiculous amount. We don't like this is as far as it goes, just this row and then this over here. And I was sitting here like, oh, okay. It does seem to be that whenever you hit 64 of an item, that's it. Like the game's just like, okay, that's all you get. That's no more. You can't fit in anymore. So it doesn't seem to go outside of that, but they do breed with the nesting pens nearby each other, right? So we could do things like we could try to do controlled breeding, stuff like that to kind of ensure that we can get some good things going here. But here was the real MVP of the MVPs. This is going to be what blew me away, absolutely astounded me. You see all this iron I have in my inventory, all this redstone and all this manure? You might be like, wow, Choco, you've been collecting? I actually collected once off of the nesting pen that's over in the pens, but let me show you something real quick. So we have these chickens. We're going to ignore these chickens over in here. You can see the swarm, but we're not there yet. So just wait for it, because this is going to be beautiful. Like, this actually blew my mind skulls. You can see here, their stats have gone up, right? They've gone up, and this is what I didn't understand. So the chickens that naturally come to be all start off at growth, gain, and strength 1. I didn't get this. As you continue to breed them, and I don't know if you can crossbreed them and they produce a good offspring, but I know that if you breed 2 of the same kind and you constantly just smack them together, pick higher numbers, smack the higher numbers together, you eventually climb up and you get your way up to these really high values. You can see this one's growth 10, gain 9, strength 9. This means that the chicken has these great stats with a maximum number of 10 for any one of these 3 things. Now, I'm not 100% sure about these things, so I might be a little bit off on some of them. My understanding is that growth is how quickly that the chicken will grow up from baby to adult. It may impact some other things, I'm not entirely sure. There also is strength, which I believe is how strong of a will it has to pass on its good stats over to its children. I'm not sure about that one. And gain, I believe, has everything to do with drops, so I think it makes the drops kind of roll out a little bit faster. So this is truly amazing. This is great. And this is what blew my mind, right? Because 10 out of 10 is literally, I mean, 10 out of 10 is 10 out of 10. It's the maximum number. I've started breeding them. I've started just breeding a bunch of these guys, and look at how many drops they have in this pen. I did this earlier this morning in kind of an effort to be like, okay, well, I want to test this out because I had noticed that my numbers were going up, but I never really understood like how big of a difference this makes. And it makes a tremendous difference. Not only, so these are the question marks I have in terms of I don't know what exactly is impacting them, but number one, they can breed faster, which is great. Like, they breed super quick. The cooldowns are much lower. So here, let me go ahead and just be like, hey, come here, friends. You two, fall in love, run away to Rome. And look at that. Breeding cooldown, 30 seconds? Like, what? And then these ones are guaranteed, as far as I know, guaranteed to produce the offspring of a 10-10-10 chicken. And these things pump out so much resource. It's astronomical. And the thing is, this is what really blows my mind, is I think this applies to the nesting pens. These are wimps. These are all the wimpy chickens. These are like literally all the wimpy chickens. So for these eggs that I gathered up and we were like treasuring them, like, oh, little nuggets of joy, just goodbye. I don't even care, because they don't matter. These things are absolutely worthless. It's crazy. It's absolutely nuts. 25-bit cheer from Dirt saying, I missed so much last stream. You only just started chickens when I passed out. This has revolutionized the game for me. And so we're going to do something that's a little bit on the savage side of things. Okay. Oh, and actually, this is a good opportunity for me to also show you guys something else. So we're going to go ahead. Actually, you know what we're going to do? We're going to do something really, really Darude sandstormy. But first off, I'm going to throw away these eggs, because these eggs do literally nothing for me. And you can see here, you see how these eggs have stats on them? you can actually forcibly hatch them, and you can pick up the offspring that will give you those stats. Now, the egg analyzer, I did look into that a little bit. Egg analyzer is actually meant to be in place so that if you end up doing things like you're like a different mod pack that doesn't have, I think it's called JEI in this. If you don't have that on your mod pack and stuff, it's to allow you to see what the actual stats are. But in our case, because we can look at them and the data is in their name, we can tell what the stats are straight away. So that's the way that worked, and there is no point. There's literally 0 point in Sky Factory 3 to run that. Just isn't helpful. But either way, I am thrilled, because this is something that I was like, oh, well, you know, like, do you really care about an iron every now and again? No, you really don't care. But now that they're just flowing, it is just vomiting out redstone at me. I'm just like, no, this is an actually completely reasonable and low cost way, and we can probably squish the space in. It's just going to be a giant bundle of chickens, but we can make something that is, you know, relatively reasonable for setting up a farm. And so I'm pretty dedicated to it at this point. I think that we are going to do that. We also replaced the wheat here with fertilized dirt, which is just surrounding a dirt with a manure. So there's chicken manure right here. And unlike the tree, I can harvest these, and here, let me just show. I can harvest these, it doesn't break it. So these will give random bone meal effect every now and then. So every now and then you'll see them sparkle. That's all it really seems to do. It does speed it up a fair deal, just because you get the random ticks and then they help it grow quite a bit. So absolutely lit. So today's mission, today's game plan, is we're going to focus on these chickens, really trying to get them cranked up. But, and this is the part that some of y'all might need like a little bit of time to come to grips with, because this is going to seem kind of Darude Sandstorm's Fleep. I need to actually cull a bunch of chickens, because there's no point in having the lower level ones. They just, you know, occupy space, and I don't want my world to start lagging a whole lot. I don't know if I'm really at risk of that happening, but I also know that if there is one thing I've learned in Minecraft, you don't want to push your luck as to whether or not your world can handle X, Y, or Z. You just don't want to do it. So let me go ahead. I'm going to drop these things off in here, and then I'm actually going to make myself a weapon. Actually, let's just do an axe. An axe should be a hard hitter, because it's the new Minecraft thing. So each little slap of the axe should do quite a bit of damage. I feel pretty good about it. So let's go ahead. Let's go over and let's just get rid of some of these guys. Wesley 89, 6-month resubmarinos. Nice. Welcome back to the resub. Hopefully y'all can give him some love in the chats for those of you who are on Twitch. Woo! And Theo also with a 5-month resub. Choco, will you be my baby? Like your grandchild? That seems kind of weird. to say the least. That seems kind of strange. All right, but these guys, unfortunately, you've served your purposes. It is now time for you all to move on to greener pastures. And by greener pastures, I mean you're going to just have to die. Oh, wow, we're on a sub-train. Jess Windsor? Yeah, Jess Windsor, thank you very much for the resubmarino. My vision is either becoming really bad, or I am dramatically looking down at that text for some bizarre reason. Oh, look at that! Oh, we have Inferium Essence! Interesting, okay. So we have Inferium Essence, which means... Okay, if I get 4 more of these, I can make more of these dudes. I think that's how it works. Interesting. Very, very cool. All right. Very nice. All right, chickens. Listen here. I need you all to part ways with some of the other stuff that you've had in your inventory. It's actually really weird that they drop iron upon death. That kind of makes me think of some terrible, terrible things that can be done. But regardless, neither here nor there. All right, so we've called a bunch of these chickens. You might be like, wow, Choco, that was like savage as fudge. But now we can actually put the appropriate chicken into there. Anything I breed in here now is going to breed properly for only getting more redstone chickens and stuff like that. I don't know if I quite need as many as I actually have. So what I might end up doing here, and by what I might, I mean I'm definitely going to be doing here, is I'm going to go ahead, leave these chickens. I'm going to separate them out first so I can make sure that if I want to breed them, I can. And if I need some resources, it's not a bad idea for me to leave like a handful of these chickens of every resource type around, and then just kind of run about, harvest them every now and then. Maybe eventually I'll have a vacuum chest, or I don't think there's a vacuum hopper in this one. And there's also no tesseract. I did discover that. That was a very, very scary moment in my life where I kind of had a miniature panic attack. I was like, there's no test. Like, because we've always used the tesseract for all of our transfer needs, and that's no longer in the game. There is something in Ender IO, I think, called the wireless transceiver or something like that. I think that will actually work in just about the same way. I think there is like a weird energy cap to it. So who knows? Maybe that won't be quite the solution that we need. But either way, very, very much other options for transmitting items and I think fluids as well. We just have to make sure that it has plenty of power, I think. It just needs a fair bit of power. Tesseracts were very cool in that they didn't really demand anything of you. They just very just like, I don't know how to describe it. They're very understanding, question mark. They're very willing to help you out, and for not really a whole lot of good reasons. So either way, all good stuff. I did also expand the dirt, obviously the dirt plots here a little bit. Not that's a huge deal or anything like that, but for those of you who are curious, it's like, that looks a little bit different, Joko. It did change a little bit. I tried to make sure I didn't do anything too crazy off camera, just because of the fact that I figured you guys will want to know exactly what's going down, so you don't come back to the series like, what world is this? I don't know what's going on. And then just the end of the world happening. So in the interest of everyone. No. In the interest of everyone's sanity, I decided that would probably be the correct executive decision to be making. All right, so let's go back here. So I actually have 6 chickens in there. I have 9? I have 9 redstone chickens in there. That's not what I wanted. All right. And I guess we'll just move them all. No harm in it. All right, but you can see here, look at how much stuff is already there. Look at how much they're already just dropping down. It's crazy, I tell you. It's absolutely nuts. And I do think that it is worthwhile to get like the main resource things like iron, redstone, stuff that we generally always will need throughout the mod pack. It probably is worthwhile to get the chickens for them. Admittedly, this does seem a little bit nutty to me, because right now I just don't need this much iron. Well, you know, I say I don't need this much iron, but I'm sure I'm going to eventually run out and be like, haha, I'm a liar. But for right this second, honestly speaking, I don't think we actually need half of these chickens to be, you know, here. So I will need to, well, I do need to eventually sort out these other chickens, but for right this particular moment, you can see here, we have some iron chicken eggs, we have some redstone chicken eggs. These eggs will separate, so there are different inventory slots, I guess, within the nesting pen that will hold different kinds of eggs. Like a 222 chicken egg will be separated from 111 chicken egg. Things like that will happen. But I think that we need to, I don't think crossbreeding increases their levels, because now that I think about it, I've never seen a higher chicken come about, and we have so many of them. We have so many of them. Alright, but anyways, neither here nor there. I probably could do without 9 billion of these chickens, so I probably should call them at some point in the near future. I actually did also think that we could probably use these guys to help if we ever decide to make an X-Compressum, Nihilo, whatever it's called these days. We could probably use those guys to kind of speed along the process, as it were. And I'm just running out of inventory space so darn quickly. It's crazy. But anyways, all right. Neither here nor there. Let me just go ahead, leave this alone. I'm going to leave these chickens here. These are all Pleb Lord chickens. None of these are max chickens. These are all like really, really low tier chickens. They're not that good. But we're going to leave these be for now. I don't need this much stuff. Let's go ahead and upgrade our sieves. Let's get some diamond stuff going. And after I do that, we're gonna go straight back into chickens. I don't need, but I would love to have some lit diamond chickens. I would love to have some solid other chickens here. Actually, can I make? Can I make inferium chickens? I don't think I can. But if by chance I can, I'm not going to pass up the opportunity. Blah, blah, blah. I mean, I do see like things like Electrum, right? Which is pretty cool. Yellorium obviously being a good one for getting fuel for our big reactor thing, which I don't think is called big reactor anymore. No, I don't believe so. Darn. There is a leather chicken and a glass chicken. Glass is actually something we end up usually running into problems with just to like, maintain a healthy stock of it, and it would it would remove the need for us to keep our own stock system set because we could just have glass chickens running around. So perhaps I have no idea what Elementium is. Oh, it's some weird, spooky, magical thingamajiggers. 20-bit cheer from Dursing. Does this version have a backpack or a bag of holding? Okay. I've been trying to avoid talking about this, but it's been brought up enough that I should probably acknowledge that it does exist. There are these backpacks in the game. I don't really know how this all works. It probably would be worthwhile. There is... Ooh, right-click mobs to pick them up. I did not know that was a thing. But regardless, there is these backpacks. They do allow us to store quite a few things. I'm not going to worry about these just yet because this one requires some diamond stuff to be involved or something or another. I don't know. But in order to... I don't want to add upgrades. I don't remove upgrades. But like I need diamonds and I need upgrade core and junk. We're not ready for that yet, and I'm not too concerned about backpacks because I don't need them as I'm traveling. I need just a storage area, and frankly speaking, I'm no longer seeing the point of going out of our way to make the big colossal chest where I can just make the refined storage. I don't know what the point of that would be. So they are in the game. I just don't feel like doing that right this particular moment. But let's get our heads back into the game here. I need to make another chest. Oh, mamma mia. Let's see here. So, actually, I'll tell you what. We'll make a compromise. So, I am not quite willing to do like a proper chest. However, I am willing to make a miniature one. So, let's go ahead and let's just say that... Yeah, okay. Here's what we're gonna do. I don't have any proper wood, do I? No, I do not. Oh, jeez. I'm running out of space in this area as well. Alright, so I'm gonna take this flint. I'm gonna put 2 of them away. I'm gonna throw this red dye in there. And then I'm gonna take the sand, throw that into there. I've been just making some random things of glass because I just don't know what else to do with it, in all honesty. Gather up some of these bad boys. Okay, you know what we're gonna do? I'm just gonna be a filthy little savage. We're just gonna expand this outward. And just like that. Alright, looking darn good. And then we will be able to utilize that for our own diabolical purposes, aka I might as well make an iron chest. I mean, I don't have a good reason to say no to that. That's true. Because we can make all these different iron chest stuff without too much trouble, I think. So let me go ahead. I'm going to plant a couple of saplings here. I'm going to take the wood and I'm going to surround this with iron? Question mark? Yes. All right, cool. So let me actually just make as much of these as I can. And let me take them. We'll just do like a measly 5x5, how about that? Let's do we'll do a little itty bitty baby chest. It'll be fine. I do have plenty of iron to burn, so it's really, I'm being bottlenecked by wood, which is a very strange thing for me. But what I am finding is that the chickens actually encourage you to, and this is one of the reasons why I like it as much as I do. Chickens are encouraging me to explore Sky Factory 3 progression in a way that we never have. We've never actually been too concerned about wood. We've never been too concerned about any of that stuff. And it wasn't it wasn't like we never built those resources, right? Like we did have like an auto tree farming system, and we had all these other things, but it was never really like the big important thing. The big thing really was get your farms up from mystical crop or magical crop, and that was it. You just, once you were there, you were done. You were just like, okay, I have my magical crops now. I'm pretty much in good shape for the rest of the game. And that was the big turning point. We've actually already hit the turning point. It takes a little bit of build-up time. If I know what I do now and I applied that to building up a new world or something like that, I could go by like so much faster, because I would know, get your chickens, let them kind of grow up, breed, work, let their timers run down, and just apply that information to getting chickens to like iron right away. I could have been an iron tier long ago. We could have probably made iron tier in episode 2. And I want you guys to think about that. Episode 2, I could have been on reliable iron. Not like, oh, a little bit of iron here and there and I have to go break down things. No. Straight up, tons of iron. Like, that's how crazy chickens are in this. I don't get it. I truly don't understand how I didn't realize how OP that was. And it literally took me having to look at it, like, just kind of right there, being like, yeah, that's really broken, for me to really understand. But either way, I'm just very happy. I am happy as can be about this, so I'm good. All right, let's see here. I don't know if I have enough for this. That's not what I want to see. Get out of here. And let me get out. All right. Okay, so this is currently 3 up. I need this to be 4 or 5. Okay, we should have enough, I think, to go around. Yeah, and then, so that's 5 up. All right, very cool. And then let me just go ahead, just break this down, break that down, and wow, we are so close. All right, and then colossal chest wall. I don't have iron. I don't have iron, you say? Oh, game, little do you know. The big thing is, though, wheat is a big deal in this, because wheat gets more seeds, gets more everything, and just having wheat be a main thing I'm looking for is kind of neat. I do enjoy it. I'm a sucker for trying out new kinds of progression. It is fun, with the exception of like Botania. I still to this day don't trust it. I don't trust anything I can't throw. Can't do it. Don't understand it. If I can't burn it, don't like it. Eggs away. Red dye away? Question mark? I don't know. Then it's gonna leave these guys entrapped in there. Like, look. Redstone? What redstone? Iron? I have so much you don't even know, man. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy what the rates are. I go away for a little bit. I have low-key casual stacks. I don't even have 20 chickens in there. I used to farm chickens for meat. And I would harvest way more than that, so it's pretty darn good, if I do say so myself. Alright, so let's go ahead and store this all away. JK apparently can't do that. I do need chest core. I don't think I need an interface, really, because interfaces are like, yeah, that's to interact with stuff that I don't really want to do. I do want to do this, though. So let's go ahead. I'll make one of these. Well, it's just, I guess we might as well make 2. I don't know what else I'm going to do with it, so might as well make 2. All right. And, oh. Oh, not my proudest moment. I'm here like, I don't need this. This? I'm above that. Instantly, really instantly just regretted just being like, yeah, not my smartest moment. All right. Look at that. It looks like it's a healthy amount of storage too. Let's see. So I'm just gonna throw in, I don't know. Let's organize this inventory first. Hold on, just, okay, that's all like organized now. Let's drop off the iron. Let's drop off seeds, manure, feathers, bone meal. Yeah, let's just drop off all that stuff right there. And then let's go ahead, take the glass out, and put the raw chicken in. put this away into our mini colossal chest. And then we should be ever so slowly being able to, we should be able to get this all sorted out and organized fairly well. Okay, so I'll just do that. I do want to save some eggs. Some eggs is still going to be a good idea, just because of the fact that if I ever need to bake, if I ever need to breed the basic ones and stuff like that, it will help us out a little bit to have that on call and being ready. So a little bit of that is still present and still very much important to us. So for those of you who are wondering, like, why do you have eggs still? Like, do you have a reason to have eggs? Not really. For what we like, the high tier stuff doesn't matter to us anymore, but still not a bad idea, I think, to hold on to some of them. Let me get some of these things back because I didn't mean to throw all those there. And look at that. Look at, it's all organized. Beautiful. That's actually wonderful. All right. So organized, again, very cool, and very much now going to be able to focus on I can focus now on getting some chickens, some new chickens, and into better chickens, because I wasn't too sure about whether or not they're going to be really worth my time. Now I know. Oh baby, are they worth our time? 20-bit cheer from Dearth. Now all you need is gold chicken so you can make notch apples for food. That is a brilliant idea. Is that actually still a thing? Oh, it is. Oh. Oh. Oh, my. Oh. All right. Can we not ever talk about how I did that? Just let it go. It never happened. It never happened. All right, so we have an iron chicken. I cannot make a glowstone or a nether quartz chicken. We do need to go into the nether for that, so that's off the table. We could make a gunpowder chicken. I don't have a particular use for a gunpowder chicken, so I don't really want to make one. We could make a clay chicken. I think we will eventually make a clay chicken. I'm not too worried about a clay chicken right now, and the reason why I'm not worried about a clay chicken is just because of the fact that I don't have to do a grout at the moment. Actually, let me make sure, because I don't actually know if that's going to still be the case. Because it used to be that you had to make grout in order to make the actual things for the smeltery. I don't know if that's still a thing, though. Okay, so we have some seared stone. Oh, lordy. Okay, seared window, that's going to require seared brick, which requires grout, which requires clay, sand, and gravel, so we still do need that. Thank you for the subscription, Prodigy Zero. It's a resub, but I guess it was a little bit too long, unfortunately, but either way, I still know you're a resub. Don't worry, homie. I still remember you. I remember you. I got you. Let's see here. There is gold chicken, which is going to require me to get a yellow chicken, which I don't actually have. In order to make... Let's see here. Okay, so I need to make for myself a glass chicken and a gold chicken. A glass chicken is going to require nether quartz, so I actually can't make a diamond chicken until we go into the nether. That is unfortunate. Okay, so we are still going to be kind of arbitrarily capped-ish. Oh, which reminds me, I completely blanked. We need to actually also replace these nerds. I completely and utterly forgot that we had to do that, but yes, that is very much still a thing. So let me go ahead. That is not what I meant to do. All right, so let me go ahead and vomit out some of these string meshes that I don't need at all. And all right, they are now off to the side, and I will undoubtedly pick them up again, but for right now, they are out of my hair, which is more than enough for the time being. And then I'm going to need to pick up some iron, because I'm going to need quite a handsome bit. Not quite that much, but I will need some. And then we're going to need to make some meshes, because I'm going to need some diamonds to get myself started. Whoopsies. Let's see here. 100-bit cheer from Uwe. You should make an iron golem with all that iron you got, Kappa. I feel like that would end very poorly for me. I feel like I would screw that up very badly. And that is enough of a discouraging factor for me to be like, not too sure I want to do that. I'm just going to throw all this to the side for the moment because I have a lot of seeds in here. I have a lot of seeds. Holy macaroni. Alright. And then let's organize all that again. I do need 3 more Inferium if I could somehow get it. But will be difficult. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright. 4, 5. Okay, now that's all sorted out. I mean, let's just string mesh away from me, demon spawn. All right, I said away and away once more. All right, cool. So that's all gone. Now I can focus on the real task at hand, which is putting in these iron stiffened meshes. And we don't need a tremendous amount of diamond mesh. We actually, after this episode, we're probably going to invest some time to do technology stuff again, because I'm in a much better position for technology stuff. I could even make something that I can get like a coal chicken probably, have the coal chicken stand on top of a Stirling generator, and that would just generate energy for me. I would never have to worry about it. I would just have to put like a vacuum chest and a hopper, I think, and that would work just. I could actually. I don't even need a vacuum chest. I could just get a hopper. I could just put a little coal chicken deposit underneath them, and it'll be great. It'll be fine. Okay, I need 1 more iron mesh, and I think string. Yep, string was actually the problem, not iron. So let me go ahead and do that. I just need 1. I don't know why I made so many. And then, all right, iron mesh all around. Loving it. So let's go ahead, take out a whole bunch of this cobblestone here. And then compressed cobble, which is right there. All right, compressed cobblestone. And then let me go ahead, build upwards and try not to get myself killed. Do I have a compressed hammer that will survive? Yes, I do. All right, so we're going to go ahead, go all the way up, compressed hammer this down, and then we're going to sift through the gravel, see if we can find some diamond. I think we can. And I'm looking for... I just want to make sure that we can get some diamonds, honestly. I just want to be able to be like, we're here, we've done it, we've managed to get some diamonds. I'm not really looking for a whole lot right now. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not going to complain if we get a whole bunch of diamond, but I'm not expecting diamond to be terribly abundant during this particular run. But once we do this, I do think that we want to get our gold chickens up. Gold chicken, of course, will be useful. I think lapis chicken will also be useful. I do know that we have to eventually do something with lapis chickens. I forget what it is. I think it's like lapis plus... Oh, wait. I think it's... It might be I don't remember. I don't remember what actually it is. There is something that requires lapis chickens, but I don't remember what it is. But we'll have to see. But down we go. We'll break all this down. We'll sift through it all. Should be fine. And then once we get through this, I'm wondering... I guess not. I was thinking to myself, like, I don't really know if there is a massive thing that I have to wait for at this point. I think we actually could start seeding a whole bunch of chickens. Hold on, let me rethink this. All right, so this is what makes sense to me. I want to be able to make a significantly easier time for myself by going to the tech age. So we do want to work towards that. So let's get the chickens that we need to ensure that we can get into Ender IO sufficiently and make sure that we seat them all. That's all I need to do. I just need to make sure that they're all set up and ready to go. And I think after we do that, life will be a lot easier. All right, so let me get all this in here. Do I have enough inventory? Yes, I do. Diamonds straight away, boys. Just diamonds just running at me. And I think I just saw more diamonds there. And this, of course, will also give me the added benefit of I will have found lapis finally. Lapis, of course, allowing me to make lapis chickens, which will be nice. I don't know if there's a terribly great reason for lapis chickens. The only thing I can imagine being useful of it is that by having lapis chickens, when we get into Tinker's Construct, assuming that they still have it, we can take the lapis and give our tools looting and fortune, I think. Or something like, I think it is looting and fortune. But they give us some kind of benefit. Lapis is one of the ones that we end up using a whole lot of. That and redstone. We use a lot of redstone too, but we already have redstone chickens, so we're good. We're good in that regard. But let me go through all this. I do have a buttload of coal. I'm gonna have a buttload more iron, but I don't really have a need for iron anymore. I mean, I have a wait, let me rephrase that. I have a need for iron. I just don't have a need for iron in this kind of slow and not super well-developed way. I just don't have a terribly good use for that. I am also doing this in a really strange way. Alright, I do have some gold here, which I might as well just melt down, because, I mean, what else am I going to do with it? We got some lead ore chunks. We got a fair bit of lapis. 5 diamonds! I mean, it's not great, it's not bad, it's kind of meh. It's, you know, it's not the world's greatest, it's not the worst, it's just kind of there. Let me go ahead and make some of these as well. And, yeah, I mean, we have some odds and ends and bits in here, too. It's not like we're completely out of things, but here, let me just drop the rest of this off. I think that was what? This is iron. I don't think this drops copper, which I think is something that we need for Ender IO. So hold on, let's see what we need a whole lot of for Ender IO. So the very first thing that pops into my head is Sterling Generator. I believe we have everything we need for this. I was waiting on literally 1 redstone, if you guys remember that. Let's just do that right now. I might as well make the Sterling Generator, because I already have like most of the stuff already set aside anyhow. This is other stuff. And then... okay, so Sterling... okay, 1 piston. Okay, Sterling Generator, officially we have it. That was kind of a weird moment, not gonna lie. We are gonna eventually need to get the zombie heads, though, for the Z-Slicer. I know, I kind of like rolled my eyes whenever I realized we had to do that still, but we're gonna get there. There is required for solarium and stuff like that. I guess we could make these power cells. I mean, 160 RF per tick is not, like, phenomenal. I'm not, like, falling over myself to see that, but it's not bad. It's not terrible. So sag mill, that's going to require iron, more pistons. Do I have... I will need a slice and splice. That was also something I'm going to be needing. I already have a creeper head, so we can actually make this with the exception of the solarium, actually. Oh, we're going to have to go into mystical agriculture anyways. I want to fly, and I don't want to do all the other stuff. That is actually saddening. Yeah. Darn it! I was so excited that we wouldn't have to worry about this, but now I do. And I still don't know what you are. What are you? What? I don't know. I don't get it. Don't care. Alright. Just why it was like the coolest thing ever, and I just instantly lost interest. It's like, nope, not part of the original plan. So we also need the alloy smelter. Actually, I think we have everything we need. Which means, actually, I don't need to seed any more chickens. We should make, yeah. All right, so we should make ourselves some yellow chickens, whatever that they're called. So we do need to make those. I do think that's going to be worth our time. So let me go ahead. Might as well get some yellow dye from here. Okay. There's a couple of little dandelions here. Alright. I have 6. Not bad. And I have some industrial hemp seeds, some more old roots, some more corn kernels, which I don't know how in the heck that's happening. But let me go ahead. I need 2 more. Okay, that should be it. That should be all I need. Alright, so let's change these to yellow dye. I am going to need... Wait. I'm going to need an egg. And I think I just need to do this, right? I just need to take an egg, surround it in goodness, yellow chicken egg. It's so easy. It's so dadgum easy to do, and yet we had such a hard time of doing it. I don't. Oh. I don't want to hear it. Don't want to hear it. All right. Just gonna go over here. Make this egg. Yellow chicken egg. I am going to need a nest. So I'm going to be right back. We're going to need to set up that nest there. And then I believe it's just yellow and iron, I think is what I said, for gold. I don't actually know what gold will do for us, actually. I mean, obviously, I can eat notch apples, I suppose, but I don't really know if there's an actual functional reason to have it beyond that. But, did I store my wheat? Let's see here. Let's store away all this junk because I don't need it right now. Lapis, even the diamonds I'll store away for now. Flint, eggs, sure. More I just stored something I did not mean to store. What did I store? I stored my seeds. I meant to store that. Alright. And then that is now all set. Stone bricks. Alright, so what did I do with my wheat? Was it in here? Oh, it was. It was in here. Alright. So let's go ahead, take that wheat out. I just need... I need 45. So we're pretty darn close here. And watch, this is going to grow... Not like significant, like it's not like super duper like LOL get wrecked speed, but it's pretty fast. It's significantly faster. 20-bit cheer, Choco, make a coal. I was thinking about that. I don't know if I actually need a coal chicken because I'll always end up getting coal from the auto sieving and all that other stuff. I don't know if it's worthwhile to make a coal one. The more I think about it, but let's see. How hard is it to make a coal chicken? Coal chicken is going to require flint and log. Log? Log chicken, huh? Log chicken. I'll make a log chicken. Log chicken sounds good. Yeah, that will do it. That will absolutely work. Alright, so I'm going to go down... Ooh. Yeah, no, it's okay. Alright, so I'm going to go down here. I'm going to actually crossbreed the log and the yellow chicken. It's not going to do anything. But the log and the yellow chicken means that I'm guaranteed to get one of them back, which is the big deal. So let me just go ahead. Make all that into hay bales. Change that into a hatchery nest. I have been doing this so often, it is kind of concerning. Alright, alright, so yellow chicken egg now hanging out. It's going to eventually hatch over time. Now, you can put a redstone lamp on top of these things. It's supposed to go faster. I mean, I assume it has to be on. Let's do it. Let's do it. That actually might not be a bad thing to see if that works. Yeah, because it's not that hard to make a redstone lamp. It's going to be like glass and redstone, I think, isn't it? Redstone lamp. Oh, it's nope. That is not happening now. All right, so that aside, so we have log, we have coal, and do I need string? Not really. Do I need glowstone? Eventually, but I can't access it. Snowball is going to be a lapis blue and a log chicken. So yeah, okay. Let's make a lapis. Let's get a lapis chicken egg in place here as well. No harm in doing that. I'm not gonna lie, my brain is a little bit everywhere today, guys. So I'm sorry if you guys are like, man, Choco, today you're just really disorganized. I'm just all over the place. All I knew is I really, really, really wanted to get chickens underway because I'm just like, I want to be able to do that right now. I was kind of foaming at the mouth. It's kind of weird because I don't have rabies, but I was foaming at the mouth. Here we go. Let's get this egg. Lapis blue chicken egg. All right, so we have the lapis egg. We have a log chicken. That's going to allow us to create the snowball chicken. And snowball chicken is going to be important because that will be able to get me the snowball, or not the snowball, but the clay chicken eventually, which is nice. Glass chicken requires nether quartz and redstone. We have the redstone chicken. I just need the nether quartz chicken. And iron plus yellow equals gold, so we have that covered. We need... I don't really know if we need copper. I don't know if we use enough copper to really warrant that. And water and leather. Maybe leather eventually? I don't know. I don't know if we need leather. Then, of course, diamond chicken is going to require glass, which is going to require that nether quartz. But glass and gold chicken is equal to diamond chicken, so we will get that. We have the makings of the gold chicken already. Blaze chicken is gold and lava. And lava is made from nether quartz and coal. So nether quartz seems to be the general thing that everything is requiring. And, oh, prismarine shard chicken. Now, this is something I'm not too sure about what they have done with prismarine, but there is prismarine in this, and you can create a prismarine shard chicken. My understanding is that prismarine is a pain in the butt to get, and so that could be a really good thing. I honestly don't know for a fact what it does, but it seems kind of cool. We also can get gas tier chickens, emerald chickens, which will also require a cactus green chicken, but we're far enough away at this point that I'm not too worried about it. Gas tier chicken, blue slime chick. Ender pearl chicken kind of seemed interesting to me, but that's going to require diamond chicken and nether wart, so not sure if that's really all that important. And then eventually we have like XP chickens, all this other stuff, but I'm not going to worry about all that junk just yet. So other stuff down the line. This is very much fluid cows. I don't know if we're going to get that far into chickens, because I think at some point, regardless if I want to or not, I am going to run to a point where it's going to be like, you're better off doing magical crops, so we'll see. We'll see if that ends up happening or not. It's going to be something that we just have to kind of weather out for now. But, okay, so I need... People are saying that I want a coal chicken. And coal chicken means that I do need to breed them. I can't just be like lee. Just give me a chicken, bro. So I do need that. Now, if you put a living critter on top of the egg, it will speed up the process. So maybe I should make it so like there's like a chicken that's just always on top of the egg. I don't know. That's gonna hatch fairly soon, so get in here. Alright, and then let's get the log chicken here. I can mate the flint and the log chicken to get me the coal chicken. It's a chance, of course. It's 20% chance, I believe. But, hey, it will work. It will get the job done. Come on. Because yellow plus iron is going to give me the lovely diamond stuff. Okay, very cool. Yeah. That is weird looking. You're a weird looking baby. Man, you grew in a hurry. You were not messing about. Alright, let's get this breeding cooldown a little bit lower here. So I don't want to be here forever. Let's also get this all going. All right, so I need a flint chicken. I need a resourceful little friend from here. Let me get flint chicken out here. All right. I need you to love one another. Make me coal. And you gave me a flint chicken. So you know what I'm going to say to that? You have failed me. All right. May seem savage to some of you, but you know, we don't mess around here, all right? This is a matter of life and death for these chickens. They have to earn their keep. If they don't earn their keep, they may not be so alive tomorrow, you know? It's kind of one of those things. All right, so I do have, obviously, quite a few of these chickens over here. I'm going to go ahead. Here, have another baby. So I'm going to breed one more. Good lord. Like, look at how much iron I got just from running in there. Just crazy nuts. Crazy, crazy, crazy. All right, so let's go ahead and drop that chicken into there. Now, this I don't know. I don't know how strong of an effect a high-tier chicken and a low-tier chicken have. I don't know. So whenever this one grows up, which we have 20 seconds on, I'm going to breed them. I'm hoping that we get something really good out of this. Really hoping that this works. But we'll see. So 6. All right, cool. And then you fall in love with you, have a baby, and your baby is a... I have no idea what your baby was. Where is your baby? You gave me a yellow chicken that is pretty dadgum dope, actually. Let's be honest here. A 999? That's not bad. And look at this. This one has a breeding cooldown of 5 minutes. This breeding cooldown is 30. It goes by so quickly. Like, it's just... It's not even remotely comparable. Like, it's just so nice to have it. Oh my gosh. I can't even begin to understand how I lived before this moment. Now, unfortunately, the log chicken is we're only gonna have a level 1 available to us. I guess I could be raising a really good flint and a really good bone chicken, as well as a good sand chicken. Maybe that is a good use of my time. I mean, yeah, why not, I suppose. Yeah, okay, so, hold on, let me back out of here. Let me get some seeds. Let's just breed for a little while. Let's just breed chickens together. It's not going to be breakneck. We're not going to finish it off by any means. We're not even going to get close to that. But let's clean up the chicken farms a little bit. We're also going to be hunting for 3 more Inferium. And then that's going to allow us to kind of move forward with... it's going to allow us to move forward with mystical agriculture, or mystical crops, or magical agriculture, whatever you want to call it. But that should really be a huge turning point for us as well. Here, let me whip out a whole bunch of seeds. Alright. Let's start cooking that up. Drop that gold bars into there, because why not? And also, let's drop the Sterling generator off, because I don't have a good use for you at the moment. Alright, and then... Good lord. Hold on. I have to drop off all this iron, too. I have so much iron now. It's crazy. And I guess whenever we had normally... we at this point kind of early anyways, I suppose, whenever I think about it. Because we do end up getting a lot of iron by the time we run into things like our auto sieves and all that stuff. So we do get them. It's not like it's something we've never seen before, like, a lot of iron, my goodness, how could this even be? We have run into that situation before. It's just that we've never run into it, I feel like, this quickly, of having just a ridiculous amount of the stuff. I think that's a little bit unusual. Alright, so this is a really OP yellow chicken, really OP iron chicken. Give me a 10-10-10. I don't care if it's... I just don't want... Oh, it's an iron baby. Oh, and it's a weak iron baby. Okay. Well... It's tough life, man. It's tough, tough life. Alright, lapis chicken. I need you to grow up. I need you to grow up nice and strong and hardy. Alright, so yellow chicken and iron chicken. You two are going to be able to go ahead and breed in a little bit. Actually, flint and log are also going to be able to breed soon. So let me go ahead, get you into the mood. Get you into the mood. Coal, baby! No, but it did give me another log chicken. So, yeah, okay, we did get another log chicken. So, goodbye. Oh, Flinty. Oh, you're trying. Ooh, little sneaky beaky. Too bad. Alright, 20-bit cheer. All this iron is reminding me of HTM. Leedle. Alright, so let me take... I'm just going to take some arbitrary chickens out here. I'm going to breed them together. Just slap them together and see what happens. And then just like that, we're going to get this baby here. A 332 chicken. Not bad. Alright, and then I'm going to take some more flint chickens. I do need to call some of these guys because it's just getting to the point where they're just kind of running around crazily and it's getting annoying. It's starting to crowd, which is no good. Alright, so let me go ahead, get these two to breed. Oh, I pulled one too many, didn't I? Alright, well, you out of the way. You out of the way. Alright, and then we need... that one's kind of a wimpy one. Alright, we'll see. Alright, so flint. Come on. Alright, there we go. One more flint adults. And breed these two. Alrighty. And then, how are we doing? Alright, so we only have like a handful of flint ones left here. Let's go ahead and just knock them all out of here. If I can ever get them. Cry every time. Okay, hold on. I can do this. Grass away. Okay, flint out here. Okay, let those two breed. This is just going to raise the general level, right? So, raising the level of these basic chickens is going to in turn raise the level of future chickens that we breed that require those things. Debatable whether or not it's truly useful, but I think it's at least worthwhile doing this just because of the fact that if you do get them high enough, you're not going to run into the breeding restrictions as often, which is a very, very, very handy thing. And actually, you know what? I'm just going to make all the bone dudes just go to town. Just have yourself a party. Have yourself a Mario party. Come here. Don't mind me, just here to make sure I'm playing matchmaker proper. Bone white chickens everywhere. Breeding left and right, and if you're adult, you are now voted off the island. Get out, get out, get out, get out. Get out, get out, out. Out, out, and out. Alright, wonderful. Okay, so now that these nerds are all got... Holy dang. This one never even reached 56. That's how much of a difference it makes. The gain number is such a ridiculously important stat. It's... kind of weirds me out, man. It kind of weirds me out. 100-bit cheer. Could you link the Sky Factory mod pack in the description? Yeah, but you can just look it up. It's on the Curse launcher and stuff like that. So if you're curious, you can just go look it up there. Let's see here. I needed gold, right? So let's see here. So this yellow chicken's a wimp. Yellow chicken, fall in love with iron chicken, please. Get me a gold. You got me another iron, didn't you? You're making me feel really bad about having to call these little ones, man. Making me feel real guilty. I'm just saying. Alright, and let's see here. I think the flint, yeah, flint is coming into its own here. Wait, I want to see this baby log chicken. Alright, let's get you to grow up part of the way. All right. So I'm going to manage these chickens for a while. But you get the idea, right? Like, you breed them together, you get better results. You keep on breeding them together, you get better results. So, like, these Flints, all their parents were 1-1-1s. Now these little ones are running around 3-3-2, 3-3-2, 2-2-2. They get a little bit better with each breeding. From what I can tell, you're always going to want to breed the same kind to raise stats. So, the way chickens work, craft your basic tier chickens. And then probably the best way to do it is then to breed those same chickens a whole bunch of times until you get a high stat chicken. So breeding the same one increases their stats. And then once you get the stats up, then you want to crossbreed them for other kinds of chickens. And then the same things will happen with those. Now they should inherit the parents' skills, the stats. So if you have all your basic chickens on 10, you should be able to guarantee that they're always going to be like high quality chickens. So that to me makes a whole lot of sense. That would be the way I would approach chickens if you guys are interested in messing around with it, but you didn't quite understand. Ooh, we even got 2 loop, and we got all the Inferium we need. And I have bone. Wow. Oh, well, I did call some chickens, so yeah, that would make sense. In terms of what we killed bone chickens, so that's why they dropped that. You know what? Let's end the episode off right. Let's end the episode with just a common loot bag. We're going to save uncommon for the next. I got him. All right, so let's see here. Will it be something good? 3, 2, 1. Pork chop and silicon. I mean, I can't really be mad about it, so all right. And that is going to be it, guys. We'll start off the next episode by opening the uncommon loot bag. That will be something to hopefully look forward to. Hopefully it's not something that's like absolutely soul crushing. I'm going to work on these chickens for a little bit, get like the basic chickens going. I might even take the time, honestly, to get like all the best of the basic chickens, have pairs of them. That way I can have as many of them as I need, and I can breed them relatively quickly. That might be the right way to go. But we'll see how that goes down. So hopefully if you did enjoy, leave a like, rating down below. Subscribe to the channel if you are new, and I'll see you guys next time. So take care, everybody, and ciao for now.